Don't you worry, darling. 'Cause Frank has got a plan for you. Don't you worry, darling. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was. I can't tie a tie, and this is my review for Don't Worry, Darling. Let's get into it. Hello everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Keelinn, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review for Don't Worry, Darling. Darling. I don't know. Before I get into my review, I just want to go ahead and say, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you guys get notifications for all my posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at KillTheCredits to get more information on what I have going on. Should I take these off? I don't know. I think I might leave them on for the whole video. Just gonna break this review down between my pros and cons. I feel that has probably been the most simple way that I've done on videos so far. Clean, concise, straight to the point. Before I get into the nitty gritty though, I do want to say overall, I like the movie, but I don't love the movie. Very ambitious, and I give Olivia Wilde all the credit for that, or all the props for, you know, trying, but it just kind of fell flat. Let's go ahead and get to my pros. I love the aesthetic of the movie. It's very 1950s. It's shot and framed beautifully. A lot of the transitions or like small cuts they used, just well thought out. It looked good. Like, production wise, this movie looks great. The score was nicely done. I think from scene to scene they scored it really well, and it fit. It made a lot of sense. Every sound had purpose. Every song played had a purpose and led you into what was next. So they did a good job on that. All the performances were pretty good. I know I've heard some people say that Harry Styles' performance was a little bit stale. I didn't really get that vibe. I actually kind of liked his acting. Obviously, you know, he can only get better and better, and but if he can get as good at acting as he can at singing, he's going to be a great actor, no doubt about it. Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with his performance. I thought it was good. A lot of the side characters, Nick Kroll's character, Olivia Wilde's character, they both did a good job in their performances. Chris Pine, he plays this mysteriously kind of evil character. He played this role great. It was nice to see him in a different archetype for a change. Biggest highlight of this movie was definitely Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh is now one of my top 3 celebrity crushes. Florence, if you're seeing this, don't hit me up. I'm in a relationship. Anyways, yeah, Florence Pugh, her performance was it was awesome. First time I had ever seen her act was in Midsommar. Her performance in that movie was fantastic. And then she plays Yelena in Black Widow. But other than that, I don't think I've actually ever seen her in anything else, so it was nice to see her face on the screen again. And she carried this movie on her back. Like, I think if they had somebody else playing that character, the character of Alice, I don't think it would have been as interesting. When you have a slow burn, you need to make sure that your characters are written intriguingly and interesting, so that way your audience stays captivated throughout until the big moments happen, right? But if you have characters that aren't very fleshed out, that aren't very interesting, you're gonna lose, the audience is gonna lose focus, they're gonna lose interest, and you know, you're not gonna get the reaction as a director or an actor or just, you know, somebody working on a movie. You're not gonna get the reaction that you want to get. So overall, I love the themes and the messaging of this movie, and once the concept is actually exposed and you see what's going on in the story, it's pretty relatable. It's actually fairly scary, especially for women. Now this is kind of where we go into the cons of the video, because while the concept was cool, and once it was revealed, that I openly said, like, oh shit, like, okay, that's interesting. I was cool with the slow burn because, like I said, Florence Pugh kept us, you know, captivated, and the side actor, everybody was just interesting. The story was interesting. They had these little beats and themes and hints towards things, but then once everything was exposed and you realize what the story is and what's actually happening here, bless me, after that the story just kind of falls flat. It feels like they didn't really know how to wrap up the movie, and that's one of my issues that I have with a lot of movies, is I feel like movies just don't know how to end. People don't know how to end the stories in a way that feels right in a way that concludes everything. And that's just kind of where I'm at. It's a very middle of the road movie. I just feel like this is a movie that wanted to be A24 without having the people from A24 working on it, and it just didn't fulfill everything that it needed. I don't know why Chris Pine's character was really there. There's certain details that pop up throughout the story that weren't really answered. I don't know, I think I read somewhere that they went through some rewrites throughout the shooting process. Maybe certain details were written in for certain things, then other things were written out, and they just didn't really explain or piece anything together. I don't really know, but I feel like for me, they kind of missed the mark on that. I had too many questions. Once the reveal happened, the rest of the story just kind of was like bam, 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 and then they wrapped it up and was like, have a good night. And it just, I don't know, it just didn't fulfill, I guess, what I was expecting, although it was good. I don't want to like deter anybody from seeing it. As far as seeing it in theaters, this is a movie I probably would have been satisfied just sitting at home and watching. So I don't know if it's worth the 13 to 15 bucks to go check it out. But you know, overall I did have a good time. It was definitely better than Jeepers Creepers Reborn, that fucking dumpster fire. But overall, it just felt very surface level. The story felt like it was trying to puff up its chest, but then when push come to shove, it just didn't do it for me. The reason I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 is I gave Pearl a 7, I believe, and I think I liked this just a little bit less than Pearl. I don't know, you only got 10 options to choose from. It's hard to gauge when I'm the type of person that for the most part I can really like a lot of things. It has to really be bad for me not to like it. That being said, that's all I have for you guys for this video. If you enjoyed my review, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and if you've already seen Don't Worry Darling or you plan on going to check it out, let me know what your thoughts are, post or prior, in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe and ring that post notification bell. That being said, everybody, I do appreciate you guys checking out my videos. It means a whole lot to me. And shoot, I gotta head out, guys. I gotta go to headquarters. I have to clock out.